What's up guys? So behind me is a house that my mom and I are rehabbing, and I'm going to give you a quick look on the outside as well as the inside to see what exactly we're going to do. Okay, so for starters, obviously it needs a new roof and it has no gutters, so that has to be taken care of. Secondly, the driveway, we're gonna start it right about here and go all the way up through the garage. And then of course a new walkway, and we're gonna do something different with the front stoop, maybe put some tile down or just something unique and give character to the house. As far as the flower bed goes, we are going to try to save it and then wrap it around to the other side and then positively grade the backyard. But for the rest of the lot, we're just gonna cut the grass, put down some new grass seed, and hopefully it grows from there. All right, so now we're on the inside. This house is 768 square feet, and we're gonna try to maximize this space and make it as efficient as possible. Right now we are in the living room, and we're gonna keep the hardwood floors, just refinish them. That yellow stuff is actually just from a carpet, so it should be easy to get up. This is the front door, of course. Excuse the lighting, there's actually no lights in this room, so we've got to put some recessed lights in, and that is access to the garage. Today am gonna be taking down as much wall paneling as I can. And in the process, I'm going to try to avoid all the electrical things right there because I don't have a skill set for that just as of yet. So I'll do what I can, and then I'll have the contractor come in and do the rest. This is our closet in which we're going to try to move what's in here, and then the HVAC's also in here, which we're going to move to the garage. Walking into the kitchen, it is a little bit of a tight fit, galley kitchen. But first, let me show you this. We're gonna actually keep this. This is a really cool built-in that's original to the house. And it's very sturdy. We're gonna probably paint it either a white or a gray. And that's actually gonna be the theme for this house. So it's gonna be whites, grays, browns with the hardwoods, and then we're gonna do kind of a farmhouse rustic feel with some really cool tile in here. This window, all the windows are gonna be replaced right here. We're actually gonna do like a little breakfast bar. We were gonna do a breakfast nook, but I'm trying to figure out the logistics of how to open up a fridge or an oven, which is probably gonna go right here in this former closet. It just got too tight, so we figured let's do something that's floating. It'll make it look a lot bigger. Refrigerator's probably gonna go over here. New cabinets over here. This is gonna be super nice. We are gonna go with white cabinets and probably a quartz countertop, a undermounted sink, and then we're gonna do some light pendants. Now this ceiling is so cool. And what we're gonna do is actually keep it because it's real wood and it's in such great shape, but we're gonna paint it white. So it might have a little bit of a shiplap feel to it, but it's gonna look really, really neat. We might even antique it a little bit, but most likely we're just gonna keep it a crisp white. This door, we were gonna retire it, but we're actually gonna keep it and probably do a 9-pane window. That way it lets in a lot of natural light. You've got a small deck off the side that will lead you to the backyard from there. Believe it or not, this house, well actually you probably can't believe it, it has no ductwork other than right here. So let me just show you what this concoction is. Right in the kitchen, we've got the water heater and the HVAC. We're gonna try to move the HVAC to the garage, and we're gonna try to push this water heater back to this closet. That way we can put the microwave up here, the stove down here, and then do some cabinets on either side. As a result, there's no ductwork other than what is right here. This is the supply, this is the return. Kind of makes no sense, as we can see, because basically the air is cycling out and then going right back in, but you're not getting anything into either the bedrooms or the living room space. So we've got to add new ductwork, which is going to add to the budget. All right, for the bathroom, we've got to have a little bit of vision here. We're going to follow the same flooring that's in the kitchen. We're gonna do a new toilet, new 30-inch vanity. We're gonna look for a really cool mirror, probably at like a Home Goods or an antique shop, and get it for a fairly good price. A new light fixture, new tub. We're gonna do a tile surround, retire that window, and then kind of do like a box set for like your soaps and whatever else. And then this tile that's on the wall, a great way for us to save money and also add some character to this house, is take it down, or potentially keep it if we can put it over, and put like a wainscoting over it. So imagine this, it's gonna be semi-gray white wood looking floor with a nice white wainscoting, gray vanity, and then a gray undertone to the rest of the wall. It's gonna look really nice. All right, we are in master bedroom. Right here, it looks kind of weird. That's primer that I just put on. I need it to dry before I try some paint samples. So we're gonna do smooth drywall finish in the living room and the rest of the house. But for the bedrooms, we wanna try to keep the wood walls that they have, because they are genuine wood, and we think it could look super cool. So we're gonna test out a light gray paint on the right side, and then a white paint on the left side, and see what, if both look good, that we could potentially go with. Lights, so my mom and I are going back and forth. She wants to do a ceiling fan. I want to do recessed lighting. I'm hoping we can meet in the middle and potentially do 4 recessed lights. Maybe boop, 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 and boop, and then do a non-light ceiling fan in the center. Okay, off to the garage. So this entire floor, we're gonna actually clear all this out. However, this white thing that you see right here, this white piece of furniture, it's kind of got some potential. I think we could sand it down and do something really cool with it. It seems to be in fairly good shape. It just needs to be kind of revived. So I'm kind of holding that off to the side because I don't want to get rid of it just yet. This whole ceiling is a hot mess. We're gonna make this a powered garage. Currently it's not. And there's one panel at the bottom that we're gonna try to get fixed versus having to replace the whole thing. This is all gonna be gone over here. Our laundry has to come out here because we had nowhere else to put it. And the hookups are in this corner. So what we're going to do, especially if we move the HVAC out, is we're gonna retire this wall right here and shift it over to the right. This whole left section is going to be all re-drywalled, and we're going to do a cool setup with washer and dryer that you can slide into like a little cubby, and then you're gonna have maybe a shelf on top for folding clothes, and then we'll make it look nice for the electrical panel and then the HVAC somewhere over here. Okay, here we are going to the backyard. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear out all of the junk that you see, but we're gonna try to save these brick pavers right here, and then there's some that you can kind of see over there, and we're gonna try to do like a walkway from that side deck to the backyard, and then depending on what we have left, we might be able to do another little porch thing right here when we move the door over to the right. So the house needs a ton of work but has so much potential. Our timeline is 6 weeks, our budget is $30,000. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we have demoed the kitchen. We've taken out the cabinets, the sink, the lowers, the uppers. This is gonna get taken out by our contractor. Look how much open it is now. I mean, it just looks so much brighter. So we're gonna put new cabinets on this wall, new uppers on this side as well. This is gonna go, it's gonna be a stove, microwave, also with cabinets on either side, and then some uppers. Okay, so it took me so long to figure out what I was doing wrong in order to get these wall panels off. And I was taking it off from left to right, but it should be going off from right to left. And they pop off within like 10 seconds when I started to do that. So this is luckily drywalled underneath the wall panel. And basically my contractor is just gonna patch up the holes, do a skim coat, and then it should be ready to paint the final color. So super excited about this. So glad it's not just a stud, that we actually have walls to work with. And yeah, I'm gonna get the rest of this off. I'm trying to leave the electrical stuff alone. I'm gonna do this wall, try to get all of this over here, this, and then the hallway, and then your boy's done for the day. So let me get to it, and yeah. Hey, what's up guys? So it is Friday, October 5th, and we're basically wrapped up for this week. We've gotten through a lot of the demo, from the wood paneling to the kitchen, and next up we're gonna have our actual contractor come in with his guys to finish everything else that still needs to be done. So that wraps up this week. We're gonna try to have new episodes every week just so that you guys can see it in real time. And if you have any questions, definitely comment below on what you see and what you would suggest, or any questions that you have. And we're probably gonna start painting next week. We've got a concrete guy coming out to assess the garage and the driveway, I believe this weekend and next week as well. And so that'll get rocking and rolling, and then we'll just go from there. This weekend we'll probably do some door shopping for that door, well basically all the interior doors, and then probably the front door behind me. So with that said, thank you for joining, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you on the next one. Peace.